Приветствую вас на канале, с вами Алексей. И сегодня у нас 10-е видео по прохождению... Почему хотел сказать Borderlands? По прохождению... Блять, как прикольно. Так красиво. Я ебу прям. По прохождению The Outer Worlds. Как вы помните, мы выбрали передать энергию городу, но при этом поменяли правителя там в нем. Также мы пробежались по кораблю и нашли вот эту залупу, которую мы собирались сделать роботом каким-то убийцей. Здесь у нас сидит викарий, здесь у нас эта тёлка, и мы ушли из города. Прям четенько у нас как серия закончилась, прям на том, что мы свалили. Здесь тубзик. Вот. И поэтому мы пойдем поговорим с Глэдис. И пора нам отправляться. Так, с этим мы пообщались. Вокзальный терминал безнадежного. Вот. Это ничего себе. Оружие без. Давайте попробуем сюда.
Yes. Successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do? Welcome back, Captain.
Да, я могу тебя похвалить. Нет.
May luck.
И... Так, давайте сейв сделаем. Оба пойдете со мной. Надеюсь, если кто не против, я поем мороженое.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud.
Прикольно, ты это все к себе притащил?
Great work.
Прикольно. А ты меня туда не пустишь, да? Ну ладно. Мне в целом туда можно пробежаться. Ага, и ты туда меня не пустишь. Забавно. То есть мне тупо по миссии надо идти. Да, блядь, ты можешь залезть? Блядь, как будто недееспособный какой-то. Ага, туда не запнуть. Все, понял. Понял, принял. Оружие бездны.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments and securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since. In fact, I've never had a visitor.
Круто. Мне плевать. Какой? Хрюкает такой. Поднять плакат. Вы что, квестовые? Прикольно. Давай сюда, мне все нахуй, я все тебя заберу тут, блядь. О, так это... А, это я отсюда выбрался. Сообщение. Взлом 20 войти. Кому хэблайт? Да, я в курсе. Уже почитал его. Корзина. Ой, я у тебя корзина, блядь. Прибрать за свиньей. Шишкач. Копыта шишкача. Угу. Давайте загрузимся, ладно, свинку жалко все-таки. Оказывается, мы урон наносили.
hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were...
Так, ну давайте я вот так сделаю. Наверное, вы прочитали.
Saving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were, yeah, 28%.
Круто.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got to... So, welcome. Make yourself... The one I gave you before your pod landed? Ruined beyond repair. Don't worry about it. I'm reasonably certain you're not going to spontaneously... Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should say, I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellows. Of course, what? Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my... No, and I've been trying very...
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm Provati Holcomb.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just... Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret... Oh, very well. I can be a little kept. For what it's worth, I am... You're a talented scientist, after all. Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied. Would you please... Oh, goodness, no. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least... I enjoyed the occasional aether wave drama in my youth. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here... Because we've lost our way, the board has... The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades. Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in our... But the conventional theories are... We'll do our very best to save them all. They might tempt you with promises. What's up?
Where are we headed?
Блять, я думаю, где-то на.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibot... Some...
Чё, все что ли? Ладно. Все так все. Прикольно тут, конечно. Куча всего. Правда, меня больше никого не пускает. Кроме как к себе, блядь. Ну ладно.
Captain Hawthorne used to be more dashing.
Так, ладно. Что-то я это... Так. Все, мы отправляемся. Че я, блядь, туплю-то нахуй? Все, мы летим на первопроходец, ебаный в рот.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
Got a sec? Hey, Captain. I heard the Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she... Thanks, Captain. Did you want...
Реально как в Нью-Вегасе. У них всех есть квесты, походу. Обоих берем, конечно. Главное, что у них патроны бесконечные. И хуй надо возле моего корабля. Вопрос на миллион, ебать твой рот. Что-то интересует конкретное? Или вы просто решили доебаться?
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Well,
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Так, еще...
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get two with me again, you little backbeat rat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Я заметил, что ты ввязался с кем-то в конфликт.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do.
Come to me.
Hey, not for nothing. but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama.
Да
Hey, I
пиздец.
don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got
Ты,
places
блядь,
to
вообще
be.
бы не
I
поверил.
appreciate your time.
Блять. Я сам, на самом деле, тебе расскажу свою историю, ты охуеешь. Прикинь, есть такая хуйня, Надежда, короче. Я решил, я такой, попутешествовать нахуй на корабле, блядь. Мне сказали, блядь, Надежда, ебаный в рот, все заебись будет. 10 лет, как пару минут, блядь, и ты в будущем, прикинь. Ну я хули согласился по дурости. Молодой же, неопытный, блядь. Ну и, короче, сели там нас, блядь, чпоник, нахуй, заморозили, блядь. Хули, реально пару секунд прошло. Ну, по моим мыслям. А на деле, прикинь, не 10 нихуя лет. А, короче, 70, ебать. Ну и хули. Потом раз, блядь, меня выбросило, нахуй. Сказали, иди, блядь, ищи себе жилье. Эджуотер, знаешь? Вот. Там помог, короче. Сменил их это. Начальство ебаное. Теперь там должен быть рай на земле. Не на земле. Рай на Эджуотере. Вот такая вот хуйня. И вот ты прикинь. И все за какие-то ебучие считанные дни, блядь. 70 лет я нихуя не делал, а тут, блядь. Пиздец, ладно. Ну, мы ведь так и не представились. Меня зовут Алекс.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to...
Ладно, бывай, Феликс.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
А его нельзя, что ли, взять?
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Грузчик. Морпех, грузчик. Грузчик. Грузчик, грузчик. Имя есть? Имя есть. Значит, сможем мы... Заебись.
Wish we had bigger weapons, but no. Be careful about blowing holes in the hull.
О. О, прикиньте. О, они прям все за мной повторяют. Да ну, серьезно? Обалдеть! Обалдеть! Обалдеть. Блять, я думал, я не доживу до этого момента, когда, блять, персонажи повторяют за тобой. Охренеть, тут нычка. Ты нихуя какой-то здоровый кажешься. Обалдеть, прикиньте, блять, охуеть. Наконец, блять, я думал, я реально не доживу.
away.
Так, а чё, в оружии ничего новенького нет? Ну, неплохо. Ну, неплохо. Так, ладно, пошлите.
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
Да, это он.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be...
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done some... Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford. Our board represent... His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, if I had to take a guess as to why, you must arrive... You take the starch out of them? Well... Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you...
Конечно.
Wanda Dorset over in sick bay? Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and it's... Much. Is there any...
Я ищу некую Глэдис.
Sense? You'll find her and the rest. Make sure you bring an empty belt.
Я хочу выпить, что
Most
посоветуешь?
places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder. I got a preference for the lost hook. You need anything else? You let me know.
Можно найти работу?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system, Pat. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are... Most of those jobs are going to take you...
Я ищу что-нибудь местное.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's...
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet...
Как насчет чего-то
If you're
долгосрочно?
thinking to make a career here, full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited. Or go to a fellow crew member.
Как работает Alkion Holding, кстати?
Are you pulling my... Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, a bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. Yep, Groundbreaker's the only real... Seems like every... Groundbreaker was one of the original colony... Once everybody been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the... I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. What? Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to... They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts, and Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them. All right. He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he... Not that he would, being a board man and all. They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them. You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar? There's no working with the board. They don't share. Not bits. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks. We sure as shit ain't about to do that. It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, we push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces.
The board wouldn't do that.
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their...
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt.
Как, блядь, все сложно, я в ахуе вообще.
Sure thing. Be seeing you.
Carry on.
Так, комендант Санита.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting.
Меня интересует награда за Макреда. Где я могу его найти?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back.
О, затон. Это в Сталкере, я знаю такое.
Do the legwork.
Я возьмусь.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a map. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though.
А какие вознаграждения сейчас
Still
доступны?
waiting to hear back on that bounty.
Мне на глаза попалось объявление о розыске Финеаса
The
Уэллса.
outlaw scientist fella, right? If you have an inkling of the wheres or what for.
Этот Уэллс знаменитый
To
преступник?
the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I'm not here for a chat. We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know. The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardettes because it was easy. How goes the hunt? Nothing excessive, mind you.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker... If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to... I'm not so good at filing? Mix-up. Folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges. We can't just let anyone walk in here. Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with common... All right, I guess.
Блять, ты как там оказалась?
What can Groundbreakers... Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could... Anything... Chief Junlei Tennyson. Her family's work...
What's she like?
Good as she can be, I guess. She could stand to lighten up, I suppose.
Ой, как много текста, блять, уже надоел мне он. Пиздец.
Sure is. She makes it look easy. She's real competent. They're run by Miss Hagen.
Блять, заебали
The
пиздец.
tramp captains and contractors in the system have worked for her. Gets it might boring at this desk, you know. Then I get to... Oops!
Oh, don't worry.
Can't speak for the captain, but I'm used to listening to folks
Awful generous of you. That's... Sure. And stuff from outside the system. That'd be awful weird.
Бля, какой-то дурачок.
Less than there used to be. Few... Search me. I mean, don't search me, because that's my job. Get it?
Блять, какой-то дурачок.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures register to find out which crew I mean, the Scholar shipped in and out with.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, and then this voice said his name.
Okay, gone quiet.
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
У него уже есть удостоверение, поэтому... Ну, пусть 3. Так, вот не с кем попиздеть, да?
There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest.
Погоди, дискода. О, нихуя. Мне это и надо было. Да понял, здесь обруч.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that...
Вот так, а у тебя пистолет жёг. Ага.
Scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Так.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Yes. Here. I should have guessed. Oh, it's nothing. I admit it was a bit of a long shot.
О, господи, боже, как я устал от вашего пиздежа. Я уже, блядь, запутался вообще, что мы делаем здесь. Мы что-то просто делаем, мы что-то бегаем, лутаем, блядь. Какой во всем этом смысл? Я как не любил...
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Иди ты нахер. Блять, тут... Лутать можно. Халявный лут. Теперь мне друг. Блять. нихуя там нет. Какая-то проститутка на мониторе.
Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unimproved. Birds embargo ensures that...
Да плевать, что ты там пиздишь? Так, хорошо, давайте, так, дневник. Кто идет?
Can we rent an upstairs room?
Никогда не знал, что ходил. О, шлемарики. Конечно, я сразу даже надену такой шлем. Ух ты, блядь. Вот так вот. Альфа-самец, ебать твой рот. И это что у нас? 7. Нихуя. Очевидно. Очевидно. Хлам продаем. Очевидно. Тут все говно. Огнемет. Плазменный карабин. Проверка. Идет ли запись? Или запись нахуй мне послала? Космик. Это интересный тип. Глэдис.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the list. Fine, as long as the board keeps its
Ой, блядь, извините.
Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown. Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox, while Junlei Tennyson... Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. Of course, most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Какая-то ключ-карта. А где их можно искать, эти ключ-карты?
Hot day, isn't it?
Нет, ладно, я понял. Пиздец, мухи, блядь. Ты вообще видел, как я... Блядь. Это тихо, 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 тихо. Так, я что-то туплю, погодите. Я туплю. Все. Я прям куда крыша поехал.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was this your room? I'll just move along. Wait, this is almost certainly my room. That's my underwear on the floor.
Пиздец, блядь. Индюк ёбаный. Тин-тин-тин-тин-тин-тин-тин. Хуй толку что-то взломать, если один хуй. Нихуя нет. Вообще ничего не интересного. Так, открыть сетевые сообщения. Так. Ну а чё, промотал, хули толку, если там никакого смысла нет.
This place has a smell, right? Not just me. Like mold and old socks.
Old socks. Ага. Понимаю. Погодите. Ты еще током не понял? Угу. Нет, правильно. Прикол, конечно. Надо будет запомнить. Здесь вот так вот пробраться, кажется, можно. Аж прыса бегает, блять, вообще и похуй. Вот дела. Кто-то незнакомый стучит в дверь бедной старушки. Вы с какой-то целью пришли? Или соседи рассказали, какое у меня вкусное сахарное печенье? Без использования натуральных ингредиентов и печки прямо как магазинные. Меня прислал Финеас. Сказал, что вас можно купить на ключ Stellar Bay.
You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a trend. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. Now, I only have the one nav key, and they're hard to come by these days.
Расскажите мне про интересный вариант.
I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little more. Do you know Edna over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. She sent me a recording of a Curious thing is, it came from an outpost. Can't say I know for.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. And if someone set up... Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. The more we got the corpse fighting each... My goodness, aren't... Should you find yourself responding, then we ought to have a chat.
На меня можно положиться.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS. Don't forget to come find old Gladys.
Какая еще есть работа?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson. Groundbreakers. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law for fe...
Так.
Take that darling ship of your...
Да все. Хочу спросить кое-что еще. В игре коллеги не контролируют первопроходец. Блять. Блять. Я понял, что у вас свобода первопроходец. Вы одно и то же повторяете 500 раз.
Groundbreakers radiators. Miss Junlei supposed... The board can't abide... They've always got one scheme or another, but it won't work. Ask the common folk, and they'll tell... Because that's what... I think they made some fool mistake that... Any... Gracious... I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I tossed together.
Чисто теоретически мы можем понапродавать всякого говна. Вот так вот, например. Так. Так, это хлам. Ну, к общению. Нахуй, нахуй, нахуй. Нахуй. Технология. Есть у меня технология? И эта технология, это шлем технологии. Взлом оставляем. Наука. Вставляем. Клонение оставляем. Чтение оставляем. Общение. И это нахуй. Далее. Воу. Огнемет. Хлам. Хлам. Что хлам? Крупнокалиберку оставляем. Хлам. Охраны. Хлам.
If you're here for...
Так. Так, ну все, давайте мы на этом, наверное, закончим. Там нычка, оказывается, блядь, прикольно. Так, еще раз сохранение. Спасибо всем, кто смотрел это видео. Подписывайтесь на канал. Оставьте комментарии, самое главное. И до следующих встреч. Всем пока.